Hello to all our Christ the King families. A few weeks ago, we had to make an announcement that there will be some changes to our school for next school year. Sadly, because of financial restraints and some changes in our enrollment, we'll be combining two of our classrooms, the third and fourth grade class, into one room with one teacher.
The details are becoming more clear, and we are hopeful that the combination classroom with Mrs. Wiesner and her students will be a success.
But we know that this can feel like a loss or might raise some questions about our school's future or make you feel anxious about what's coming. And so we wanted you to feel like there are ways that you can help us to improve and to make this next school year a success.
We will be needing a few extra volunteers next year in our combination classroom to assist our students, as well as in our middle school.
They'll be able to help students to reinforce their learning or to practice things that they otherwise wouldn't have the time or ability to practice one-on-one. We always need regular volunteers throughout the week for things like lunch duty and to help out with the students throughout the school. Right now, Mrs. Evans is the one that covers lunch duty most days so the teachers can have a break. So even if there's a day of the week that you can help out with that, it's only about an hour or an hour and a half just to monitor the children during lunch. That's a huge help to her and can really help us to succeed this next year.
So if any of these opportunities are something that you'd be interested in, please contact Tina in our school office and you'll be able to volunteer next school year.
The second way that you can help us is with your financial contributions. It costs around $6,000 each year to educate each one of our students. Luckily, with our stewardship model in our diocese and here in our parish, all of that cost does not fall on each individual family. However, that is the cost that we incur each and every year. That was a concern going into next year, that with our current income and our current Sunday contributions, we wouldn't be able to afford that amount for all of our students for next year. That was part of the reason we reduced down to one salary for the third and fourth grade teacher. And so the way that you can help us is really to increase those financial gifts. I know many of you who have benefited from our parish school in a variety of ways that currently have students in school or maybe a long time ago. I just encourage you to prayerfully consider increasing that financial support, because we know that the more stable that is, the easier it is for us to make those decisions to really support our school. Because the main way we support it isn't through our big fundraisers like Fun Night or Quilt Bingo. It's really through the Sunday collection. It's through the money that's given as our tithe each and every Sunday at Mass. So I pray that you can help us with that to increase your giving a little bit, and that everyone can really contribute to the success of our school and our parish.
Finally, you can share the good news of our school with others. Our teachers are working hard to provide a quality education in a unique way. Our students are memorizing biblical texts and phrases and learning to present publicly. Rather than learning facts to pass a test, this approach helps students learn the truth and hold on to it for themselves. It helps them retain the truth longer into their lives, and that truth will set them free.
You may have heard our second graders reciting Psalm 136 at the First Communion Mass a few weeks ago. They've been practicing it each day with Miss Seiler, and they've come to know it, and they'll carry it with them for the rest of their lives, not just as something that's from the Bible somewhere, but really as an expression of God's mercy and how they receive that in the Eucharist whenever they come to Mass. That's the kind of environment we're hoping to create for all of our students. So we encourage you just to share that with neighbors or family that may be interested in a Catholic learning environment or in a school that approaches things in that way, so that their students can receive that benefit also. If you have anybody that is interested, just have them contact the school office to come tour our school here at Christ the King and to see how that atmosphere feels different from other schools.
We want to thank you for the many ways that you have supported our school through your time and money over the years. You have been a visible example of stewardship, and we are grateful for your constant support.
We'll take all of us to make this upcoming year a success as it has in the past. We hope that you can help us in these particular ways so that we can fulfill the mission of Christ the King School, to enter to learn Christ, and to leave to love and serve Him.